Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning from wherever you are, and welcome to my review of Halo Episode 2. Again, no spoilers, because this is just to give you a rough idea of what I thought of the episode. I don't really need to delve into spoilers, and it will make the video too long. Episode 2, not as action-packed as actually there was no action in this one, apart from one little bit with some spaceship and meteors, because we have to have the old cliche of you come out of hyperspace and it's meteor shower. So in this one, John Spartan, not Demolition Man's John Spartan, just John with the moniker Spartan, is now heading off to a rebel base to get more answers about this artifact that he found. And he goes and meets up with an old friend who was part of the program but got away. And you see that you get a flashback of kind of who this person is and what his relationship to John is, and where their kind of trust lies and all this kind of stuff. So he meets up with him and they speak about their past and what John is going through and the artifact and all this kind of stuff. And we get a nice back and forth. The dialogue's very nice, very flowy. Nobody's annoying in this and all of that. I mean the person who accompanies I think Quan, her name is, and all of that, it's fine. It's not too irritating. She plays the role well in this episode. A kid that wants to get some kind of resolution as to what's happened and start getting her on back at the UNSC. Of course, she finds out that the individual that was representing her people has aligned herself with the UNSC, and it's very evident in his actions. It was the pantomime British villain that you saw at the very beginning of the first episode, who was on the TV discussing things. We get to see him a bit more in this, doing some things that kind of show you where his loyalties lie. What they end up finding out is they speak to a guy that basically knows about the Covenant, and they get more exposition on the product and the item and what John is and how he's able to activate it. We also get a scene back at the Covenant where the human that they have talks about going on a mission to find the thing, and mixing in with the humans to kind of get to blah 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 and all this kind of stuff. So we kind of get to know how this thing is activated. And then, of course, the bombshell drops, which it should be the bombshell everyone's expecting. I say bombshell for them. For us, it's exactly what we're expecting of what the artifact is, where it leads to. I'll give you a hint. It's in the title. So, of course, John finds this out and he makes a decision that is actually very rare that you see this in shows, and it's not the preferable decision to make, but it's the more logical decision to make, because when you understand what this thing is and where it leads to, you're going to want the best people by your side to kind of do it. So he makes that kind of decision, and it's very good. Overall, I enjoyed this episode. Again, I'm not a big Halo fan. I've only played the 2 games, which is 3 and Reach. And gathering what other people have said, I think game-wise, Reach was the peak. So I came in at the right time, because Halo Reach was a great game. Anyway, so I'm not big, so I can't speak from a fan's point of view how they're going to see this. I know I've seen a few people who aren't happy about it. But from a sci-fi show perspective, it plays it safe. We've been here a million times, but now this is just in the kind of Halo universe. But it's not terrible, you know what I mean? I'm not looking at it. I've not lost the will to live. The dialogue's very nice and flowy and good, and not too corny or not too much exposition. And they're playing it. They're playing it kind of safe, and I think for the first season, that's not a bad thing. Play it safe, but as long as it doesn't deteriorate in delivery of plot and action and things like that, then it should be okay for a first season. Again, I don't think it's going to make the fans of the Halo happy. But, for sci-fi fans, it's pretty good, for what it is. Like I said, episode 2, very, very good. And that's basically it. I don't want to go into too much detail, so I'm not going to spoil anything else for you. But check it out, 2 episodes in. Not bad so far. That is all. Let normality resume.